What's up, high school? Let's stand to our feet, get our hands like this. Hey! If you know the song, sing it loud. If you don't, it goes like this. Never was enough till I met ya. Got the real thing, found the real word. You could tell the world, keep the... Cause I've been brand new since I woke up. Let's go. Yesterday I met a man. He knew everywhere I'd been. Asked if we could be best friends. Took his hand, he took a chance. He showed me a different way and gave me a brand new name. Now I'll never be the same since I took his hand and took a chance.
Didn't know how lost I was, but I knew I couldn't measure up. Then you came around and you showed me that you were rewriting the story.
Hey!
Didn't know how lost I was, knew I couldn't measure up. Then you came around and you showed me you were rewriting my story.
Come on! Never was enough till I met ya. Got the real thing, found the real word. You can tell the world, keep... Cause I've been brand new since I woke up. Since I woke up, since I woke up. Living in a brand new day. All illusions fade away. And your love's all that remains. You took my hand. Didn't know how lost I was. Knew I couldn't measure up. Then you came around and you showed me you were rewriting my story. Never was enough till I met ya. Got the real thing, found the real word. You can tell the world, cause I've been brand new since I woke up. Never was enough till I met ya. Got the real thing, found the real word. Cause you can tell the world, cause I've been brand new since I woke up. Cause I've been brand new since I woke up. When the sun sets free, it's free indeed. Come on, just you. Never was enough till you can tell the world, keep the... Cause I've been brand new since I woke up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go! Never was enough till I met ya. Got the real thing, found the real word. You can tell the world, keep the... Cause I've been brand new since I woke up. Never was enough till I met ya. Got the real thing, found the real word. You can tell the world, keep the fake love. Cause I've been brand new since I woke up. And I've been brand new since I woke up. When the sun sets free, it's free indeed. Hey, let's make some noise, students, come on!
Sing this together. Over and over, time and again, you have been faithful in my distress. Come on. You're my foundation, the rock where I stand. All of the ground is sinking sand. So we say it together, come on. I'm standing tall. Love never fails. Troubles may come, this my song even when I'm standing tall on your faithful, beginning
searched the world, come on, but it couldn't fill me. Man's empty praise, treasures that fade, are never enough. But then you came along, yes he did, and you put me back together. Hey, and every desire is now satisfied right here in your love. Hey, oh, there's nothing, come on, better than you, Lord, better than you, Lord. Hey, nothing is better than you. Make some noise if you believe that's true. Not afraid, I'm not afraid, no I'm not, to show you my weakness, my failures and flaws. Lord, you've seen them all, and you still call me friend. Hey, 'cause the God of the mountain is the God of the valley. And there's not a place your mercy and grace won't find me again. Oh, there's nothing better than you. Oh, there's nothing better than you. Lord, there's nothing, nothing is better than you. There's nothing better than you. Oh, better than you. God, there's nothing, hey, 'cause nothing is better than you. Get ready, y'all, get ready, y'all. Woo! He's turning things around. Woo! You turn mourning into dancing. You give beauty for ashes. You turn shame into glory. You're the only one who can. You turn graves into gardens. You turn bones into armies. You turn seas into highways. You're the only one who can. You're the only one who can. Front to back. Oh, there's nothing, come on, better. He hears your voice, 'cause nothing is better than you. Nothing is better than you. He's turning. You turn graves into gardens. You turn bones into armies. You turn seas into highways. You're the only one who can. You're the only one who can. One more time. You're the only one who can. Because you guys just sound so stinking good, let's sing it. There's nothing better. He hears you. Better. Oh, there's nothing is lose you. Oh, nothing better. There's nothing. Woo! Come on. Let's continue with our experience. Students, you guys may go ahead and take your seats.
Yo, what up, CCV? How we doing? Hey, Chandler, how we doing? Is Chandler excited? Cheer for Chandler in this space. Just cheer for Chandler. What up, Chandler? Let's cheer for someone else. Cheer for Midtown. Let's cheer for Midtown. What up, Midtown? Listen, one more. My favorite campus, Verrado. Cheer for Verrado. One more time. Yeah, woo! Hey, so when I was in college, this is gonna sound like a flex, just wait a second, it's not a flex at all. When I was in college, I played football for a Division II small school in Michigan. And fun fact, Ferris State Bulldogs actually this past year were the Division II national champions. So they were like super good. When I was there, we were not as good. We were like a very average 500 team. But when you play sports, and you may know this, there is nothing worse than being on a team and going to practice and watching the person next to you who's bigger, who's faster, who's stronger, who's more athletic, who's smarter, just put in no effort. Doesn't that bum you out? The person that so obviously could be incredible, they could be so good at this sport, they have all this potential, but they're just wasting it. And I'm getting old, I'm like 32, but I feel like at 35 is the cutoff. Test this tonight when you go home, tell your dads. There is nothing a dad likes more than trashing on a professional sports bust. Try this, listen, go home and ask your dad about Kwame Brown. Go home, ask your dad about Ryan Leaf. They're just gonna go off for hours about how this guy had all this potential and just squandered it away. And you're like, Dad, you've been at Kinko's for 20 years. Like, read the room, Dad. We love it. We love it. We don't tell anybody though. Don't tell anybody. We love watching people fail. We do, we love it. We love when that really smart kid in our class gets a 98 and is mad about it. We love that a little bit, don't we? We love when the person on stage in the drama, man, they have a solo and they kind of like screw it up a little bit. We don't tell anybody we like that, but we kind of, just a little bit. And I don't know why we love watching people with potential fail. I think the reason probably is that when someone with potential fails, it takes all the pressure off of us. Ooh, at least they're not looking at me. At least I'm not the person they're noticing. At least when I fail, no one's gonna be watching me. And the reality is, in this room and in rooms all across the valley tonight, there's tons of potential. Shoot, 10 days ago, we were up in Flagstaff and we were at camp, and tons of us decided to make decisions that would change the rest of our life. To sign up to do things differently, to live differently, to put someone in charge of our life that wasn't before, to walk through doors. This room and every room across the valley is full of potential. But the problem is, when places are full of potential, people wanna watch you fail. People want more than anything. Your friends that didn't go to camp want more than anything for you to a week from now just say, that was just something I did a week ago. Oh, I posted some weird worship stuff. I don't really believe in that. I just was there for the moment. Hey, I love Jesus, but not anymore. That was like a last week thing. And I think the reality is they want you to fail because if you don't fail, if your life is actually changed, if you're actually different and you're their friend, they might have to deal with some of their own stuff. And that's scary and that's difficult. So a lot of us have realized simply in this 10 days, we've come down from Flagstaff down into this valley, that all the decisions we made at camp aren't quite as easy to follow through on as we thought they were gonna be. So that's what we're gonna do. These next couple weeks, we're gonna help each other follow through. We're gonna help each other actually accomplish the things we said we wanted to accomplish. And so here's what I'm gonna do. The first thing first, everywhere at every campus, I want you to pull out your phones. For some of you, that might just be like close Snapchat for a second. And then if you could open up the Notes app on your phone, just a blanket Notes app. If you have an iPhone, it's a Notes app. If you have an Android, I don't know what you do. Figure it out. Like open something to take notes, sticky notes or something weird. So you're gonna open up this Notes app. And you're gonna write on top of it, you're just gonna write 3 big things at the top, 3 big things. And everybody tonight is gonna write down some things that they wanna follow through on. And so after you write 3 big things, underneath that, I want you to write the word you. And next to that, I want you to write down the thing that you feel like you need to do to follow through. And this is a personal thing. So for some of you, you walk through a door, some of you need to write get baptized right there. I'm gonna get baptized. Some of you said, hey, we talked about Jesus every single session. I know nothing about Jesus. Some of you need to be like, hey, maybe I'm gonna start reading my Bible. Like actually start reading it. For some of you, it's showing up. It's investing in this place. It's engaging in your small group. I don't know what it is, but write it down. Underneath them, or underneath you, can you write the word who? It rhymes, but don't get excited. The next one's not gonna rhyme. I want you right now to write the name of the person that needs to be sitting next to you 3 weeks from now. The name of the person that isn't here, the name of the person that's in your school, it's on your team, maybe it's your brother, your sister, I don't know who it is. What's the name? Just write it down. Who's the person that because Jesus changed your life, you're not gonna try to change their life? And for some of you, maybe it's not someone you can get to church with you. Maybe for you, it's your mom. Maybe it's your dad. It's your uncle. Who's the person? So you, and then who? And the last thing is this. I want you to just write the valley underneath it. The valley. And here's why I want you to dream big. A lot of you have been dreaming big all week at camp. You already probably have these things. These shouldn't be new thoughts for you. And if you didn't go to camp, that's okay, dream big. Think of something awesome that you want to follow through on. Maybe for you, this is like, hey, I'm gonna start serving at this church. I'm gonna get plugged in. I'm gonna make a difference in this valley. Maybe for you, you wanna go on a mission trip. You wanna go someplace, you wanna serve. Maybe for you, you went to a breakout and you watched high school students talk about how they made a difference in their school, and this is the year you wanna start a club. You wanna get FCA rolling. You start praying with your baseball team before practice. I know what it is, write it down. Write it down. Man, can you just think for a second? Think about what you wrote, but then think about the fact that there are thousands of students across the valley that wrote something. That's potential. In this room and in every room across the valley, there are students sitting on the potential to change this valley, to change the communities you're a part of, to change the schools you're in, to change the groups you're in. And I hope that you're excited about the potential that we have. But the reality is, and we know this to be the case, and I'm gonna say this out loud, Jesus promised that following him would be better. I guarantee you it's gonna be better. You're gonna have purpose, you're gonna have hope, you're gonna have a reason to get up every single morning. It's gonna be better. But what he didn't promise is that it was gonna be easier. He didn't promise that all of a sudden you sign up for Jesus and your whole life is radically changed and everything's easy and every single person you talk to is like, I love Jesus too. And it's gonna be easy and fun. And some of us maybe need to hear for the first time, like we had these awesome things going on at camp. We were surrounded in this little bubble at camp. Everybody there loved Jesus. Everybody there wanted to be there. We worshiped God twice a day. And now we come home back to the valley and it's a little bit trickier. It's a little bit harder, so are you ready? Jesus, who we hung with all week with parables, has two stories kind of back to back in Luke. And I think that these stories hopefully set us up to give us two different options. The first story is the story of a young rich ruler. And this young rich ruler had it all. And he was excited, he was fired up. He wanted to be someone that follows Jesus. And so he found Jesus, he was changing his life. And he says, hey, Jesus, what do I have to do to inherit eternal life? Jesus goes, well, listen, man, you follow me and follow my commandments. And he rattles off a bunch of commandments. Love the Lord God, love your neighbor. Do not covet, do not murder. He's like, oh yeah, I'm doing that, I'm doing great. Doing all those things. And then Jesus hits him with, hey, you know all that money you have? I actually think for you personally to follow me, you're gonna have to give it all away. And this young rich ruler, like some of us, was fired up, was excited, had loads of potential. But as soon as it got hard, as soon as he was asked to give the one thing he didn't want to give, the Bible said he walked away. He walked away because it was difficult, because he didn't want to give up the things of this world that he'd accomplished, that he'd acquired, all the money that he had. And I hope for a lot of us, that's just a story. I hope that's not something that describes our life. I don't think it's a coincidence then that simply like 13, 14 verses later in Luke, Jesus tells a story of a dude named Zacchaeus. Here's what you know about Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was a tax collector. And a tax collector, like the IRS, your parents maybe complain about the IRS, but you probably don't even know about the IRS. Like, I don't even know, I'm an adult, whatever. It's just something that takes my money. So it's the IRS, but in that time, the tax collector, I'm picturing like Sheriff of Nottingham from like the Jungle Book. Not Jungle Book, that's bad. Robin Hood, got my Disney's all switched around here. Same bear though, you get why it's confusing. There's the bear in both. I don't know what's going on, Disney. So anyways, this sheriff is going around, oh, it's not a bear, it's a rat. Guys, I have got to get to the bottom of this. Jeez. Anyways, so here's the deal. He's going around, but no one likes him because he's the worst. He shows up, I don't have any money. They're like, yes, you do. And he like clicks the money out of the poor, like little mice's shoes. Listen, it's the whole thing. No one likes tax collectors. So Zacchaeus is a tax collector. He's the last person in the world anybody would want to see. And on top of that, not only is he the worst and he's annoying, he also got little man syndrome. He's really short. What a bummer for this dude. He's in the Bible and the only way he's described is tax collector and short. Man, he is down bad, this guy. Like he's in the Bible for the rest of time, he's the short tax collector, man. And Jesus is walking by him, and Zacchaeus has heard the teachings of Jesus. He's excited about it. And of all the people that maybe would reject the idea of Jesus, it would be Zacchaeus. Man, I got all this money, I'm doing awesome. I don't need God. But something about the words of Jesus radically changes inside this guy. And he's hearing all the same stuff that rich ruler's hearing. Hey, you're gonna have to give away your stuff. You're gonna have to be generous. And Jesus, it says that he's walking by, and this short little dude, Zacchaeus, it says he wanted to see Jesus so badly that he climbed up a tree. And Jesus is walking, and he sees Zacchaeus, and he points at him. Hey, he's like, huh? What are you doing up there? Come on down. And he meets Zacchaeus, and he goes to his house, and Zacchaeus just simply unpacks all the ways that his life is different because of Jesus. He's like, listen, I stole all this money from people, I've given it back. And I'm not just giving it back, I've given it back and more. Zacchaeus realized how hard it was gonna be for him to follow Jesus. And he didn't run away, he ran too. He didn't run away, he ran too. Students, in this space and in our spaces across the valley, we are full of potential. You've written things down that you value, that you care about, that you wanna accomplish. Here's my ask for you this week. Can you just take some time? I don't care when it is this week. I don't care if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour. Can you write down how you're gonna do those things? Open that note thing up some other time this week and think about it. What's your follow through? What's your plan? What's the thing you're actually gonna do to accomplish the thing? Because I don't wanna be students that simply just have potential. I wanna be students that live up to our potential. So that's the goal. These next 4 weeks, we're gonna talk about how we can be students that live up to our potential. Now, hey, here's what's going on tonight. Tonight's been awesome. Tonight's been good. We brought back some songs we sang at camp. Hopefully you're excited and you're encouraged by that. I'm gonna bring out the band one more time at every single campus. Hey, so listen, bring out the band. And here's what's gonna happen here. Tonight is not about this. Tonight's not about me, it's not about you. Tonight's about people all across the valley who are choosing for the very first time to get baptized. Can we shout out? Everybody's getting baptized. Can we cheer for them at every campus? Man, it's so exciting. It's so exciting to watch someone choose Jesus for the very first time. And that's what's gonna happen tonight. And what I hope that happens is that if someone in your group or someone that you know is choosing to get baptized, someone walks through the door and then gets baptized, I hope that you sign on to throw the biggest party ever. Can you do that for me tonight? Can we throw some big parties? And here's what's so awesome about celebrating people following Jesus. There ain't just a celebration happening in this room. There's a celebration happening in heaven. The angels are rejoicing, they're excited, and we know for a fact, yeah, cheer for that, that's exciting. We know for a fact that tonight, heaven is gonna be a little bit louder. So you guys can stand up on your feet. Let's worship together.
Let's put them hands together, come on. Let's sing with heaven. People in wonder, purpose that's drifting, chasing a feeling, a place of belonging, a place we can let go of all of the shame that we borrow, and all of the searching has brought us to one thing. Let me hear you. Jesus, there's a seat at the lay your burdens down. Let's go, heaven is getting. Come on, we're singing with angels. Can you hear the sound? Let me see you jump. Let's go. Come on. Peasant to prince in the making. Your presence gives worth to our dreaming. But God dream is better than scheming. So riches and status we're leaving. The world's got nothing I'm needing. 'Cause the maker who came up with breathing is bringing us into his kingdom. Jesus is calling out. There's a seat at the table. Lay your burdens down. Lay them down, yeah. 'Cause heaven is getting louder now. We're singing with angels. Come on. Can't you hear the sound? Hear it now, yeah. Can't you feel it? Heaven's gates have swung wide. The veil between you and I torn clean apart. We're back to the start. You step into this space to bring us out of our graves. Back to your heart and back to the start. Let's go, students, come on. Heaven's gates, we see it. The veil between, oh, we feel it. We're back to the start, yeah. You're stepping into this space to bring us out of our graves. Back to your heart, oh, back to the start. Oh, Jesus is calling out. There's a seat at the table. Lay your burdens down, lay them down, yeah. 'Cause heaven is getting louder now. We're singing with angels. Can't you hear it? Can't you hear it? Can't you hear it? Hey, 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 hey.
Tonight is all about celebrating the decisions that you made at camp. Some of us made a decision. You said, hey, I'm ready to plug in. I'm ready to attend every single Sunday here in this student ministry. If that was you, I want you to know we are proud of you. Some of us in this room, we said, hey, I'm ready to plug in. I'm ready to start serving. If that's you, I want you to know we are proud of you. You can clap for that. Some of us, we said at camp, we said, I want to go on a mission trip. I want to do more than serving at church. I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to Short Creek. We are proud of you. But tonight, we're about to celebrate something really special. Because in this room, there was over 200 students from this Peoria campus that raised their hand and said, I want to be baptized. Tonight, we celebrate you. I'm ready. Are you ready? Now here's what you need to know. There's some lightning in the area. But I want you to also know this. At 6:30, I want every single one of us to head to building 4000. If you're getting baptized tonight, you're gonna check in right there. You're gonna get your shirt. The plan might be different. We might be baptizing you in a water cooler in 4000, or if the lightning is gone, we will head out to the baptistry. We're here to celebrate tonight. Coaches, when we exit this room, you're gonna head to the pavilion and you're gonna pick up pizza for your group. You'll grab that pizza, send one coach. We'll go to group time for about 15 minutes. And after that, I will see you guys in building 4000 for the biggest celebration you could ever see. CCLI students, I'll see you guys soon. Take care.